It's June 7th, big day, chemo round 2 day. Yay, so we're just heading to the hospital now. It's about, 7:37, fun time. Not looking forward to today, I'm always anxious, so. But I got my little stuffed salmon with me and my tablet and stuff, so. Rich is here. It's voting day today. Yay. That's about it. See ya when I see ya. Bye. Peace out. Bye, night, girl. Yeah. We're in the waiting area. I'm trying to be quiet. Oh. Got a new hat. Matches my outfit, I think. Spinning around. So, I should be going in any minute. Feeling a little anxious, of course. Anyway, guess I'll see you guys when I get my bed. I have the exact same bed I had last time. Sorry, I'm kind of loud. Yeah, and I have the same nurse too, so that's great. See, we have a window. Yeah. So, and then I have a volunteer lady named Peggy who's going to come and give me beverages and things like that. Anything. Ow. Ow. Sorry, I got a big cramp in my side. Oh. Shoot. Oh my God. Sorry, I get those every once in a while. In my right lung. Wow. I have to take my bra off. So yeah, it's not too busy today, which is kind of good. However, I did get my next appointment for chemo, which is July 13th, which is 5 weeks and not 3. So I'm going to talk to her about that to find out why that is. Anyway, they've weighed me and stuff, and I put on a little bit of weight. She told me, oh, she's back. Getting this one. For 15 minutes. That's like the stuff like Zantac in a bag. Coats your stomach and all that bunch of stuff. Then they're going to start the chemo drugs. Now I'm starting to feel a little bit funky because of the Benadryl, which was really fast acting. So anyway, that's it for now. So I'm now being infused with my Paxlotaxel. That takes 3 hours. And that's it. I've had my steroids done. I had the, good grief, what was it? I had IV fluids put in. So I had my, and my stomach coating stuff for the steroids. Now I'm having the actual chemo drugs. So, yeah, again. And it looks like a full-on infusion, so not like the slow drip where they start it slow like last time. All right, bye, because I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I'm going to probably have a nap. Bye. Here, I have another hour or so to go. I'm just lying down because I'm tired. The medications that they give you, I don't want to get the other lady in the camera, because that's not fair to her. I get tired from the Benadryl, believe it or not, that they give me, so I might have to doze off for a little while. But I'll be back. But yeah, just thought I'd say hey, because I'm kind of bored. Bye. So it's like 2 o'clock, and I'm all done. I'm heading home. Actually, I'm heading to go vote, and then we're heading home to drop off everything and pick up my anti-nausea prescription bottle, because I have like 4 of them. So when I go to the pharmacy to get a refill, which I didn't understand, I thought the hospital was going to give them to me, but that's neither here nor there. But I don't know the name of it. It starts with an O, but they all start with an O. So I'm going to go get that refilled, plus my steroid, which is Deca or Dexamethasone. Yeah, that. I have to get that refilled as well. But I'm going to see if I can get them refilled for this time and maybe the next time. At least now I know that I have to get them refilled prior to having treatment. I don't know why I thought that the hospital would give them to me going home. So, whatever. It's all a learning experience, right? I'm extremely fatigued this time around. I slept for a lot of it. But yeah, I'm pretty tired and hungry, of course, because they've got me on the steroid that makes me want to eat and the anti-nausea. So that's about it. I know my blood sugars are high. I don't even have to test them because I can feel it. I'm a little bit aggravated by the smallest of things, and I'm sweating like crazy, and that's one of the things. It's warm today too, but I'm sweating a little bit more so than normal. So I know that's my blood sugars being high, and I feel like my blood sugars are low, but they're not. So I just might grab a banana or something when we get home just to be on the safe side, because when you're on a steroid, your blood sugars are high, but you feel low because you haven't eaten, right? And that's not a good thing either. So it almost masks it. So I don't really want to all of a sudden fall. I don't think that'll happen. We had a bit of an issue with my IV. It was backing up and it went all over everything, and blood was everywhere. Not everywhere, but in a few places. So they had to put it into my arm, into the crease of my arm, which they don't like to do. Oh, you should have turned there. You can't turn there? Oh, right, we're going to go vote. Duh. See? Yeah, you can't get into the school through there. You got to go down through Beaver Pond. See, and I find that when I have this infusion thing, it's almost, I think because I'm fatigued that I have brain fog, I guess you could call it, just tired. Anyway, second one's down. She did tell me that the side effects are cumulative, which would be the nausea and perhaps the bone pain, right? She said? Yeah, so that might be worse this time around. But then again, I'm all loaded up with my anti-nausea stuff. I've got my Claritin. I've got my painkillers. And I also have my other stuff, my medical marijuana stuff. So anyway, hopefully we're all covered. It won't be as bad. Fingers crossed, touch wood. Anyway, that's it for now. I don't know if I'll be back today because I'm pretty darn tired, and I have to look after my Sophie kid, my silly kid. So, bye guys. Peace out. Fight like a girl. Bye. It's about, 10 to 4. I'm home now. As you can see, we had some issues with my IV today, with my infusion. Oh, shoot. I can't see anything. Too much of a glare. See the one here, the one closest to my wrist? That's where they initially put it in. It started to leak. It went all over the place. And then the second infusion, they had to finish off the last 20 minutes in my crease in my arm, which is extremely painful right now. Still feels like the needle is in there. It's not, but it feels like it. And I'm hot. Oh, dear Lord, I am so warm right now. I think that's the side effects are going to be coming on a little bit fast and furious. Had a little bit of a mix-up, my fault. I thought that, I think I already said this, you'll have to excuse me when I have my chemo. It's not chemo brain really, but I'm so tired. I'm very fatigued this time. And I find that when I'm fatigued, not necessarily, I don't think straight, but I repeat myself. I forget stuff because I'm just so... So you'll have to excuse me if I repeat myself 50,000 times because, I'll do it. I do it on a normal day. I think I look a little bit pale. Wasn't feeling very well. Okay, back it up. I thought that the hospital gave me my medications, my anti-nausea, and my steroid for when I take tonight and tomorrow. But they don't. They did that the first time around because it's your first time. So the prescription was at Loblaws last time, so I didn't realize. I didn't even think. So I know now. I went and I got 2 doses. So this chemo round and the next one, I have my medication set up at here. I log everything that I take in a book, especially right after chemo, because you're not, I guess you're not thinking straight. You're just so tired and stuff. Last time I was extremely overwhelmed. But I think it's kind of one of the side effects of the drugs that you're just like, whatever. So I write everything down, so in case I forget, because I do forget. So when we were at Loblaws, I just extremely tired, dragging my butt. We went and voted, and I was pretty tired doing that, and then went to Loblaws. I said, honey, do I look pale?
White all
I thought I looked pale in the camera.
Look at your legs, man.
Pardon?
You look like powder.
I look like powder?
That guy
Yeah, the movie Powder. I look like powder. Oh, am I that pale?
Your body is. I'm not saying your face.
Oh, my body. He says that because I haven't gotten any sun, maybe? What about my face? Like, it's like super red and then pale in behind? Yeah, so I am a little pale today. That's what I thought. I thought I looked a little pale. I'm not as red as normal. And I'm wearing pink, so. Yeah, so we were at Loblaws, and I was like, all of a sudden, and it just hits you like 90. Just didn't feel well. So I grabbed one of my gin-gins, and I ate one of those, and it seemed to help. I'm going to have some vegetable stir-fry for dinner tonight. Just taking it really easy with a little bit of rice, because rice is easy on my tummy. I'm sure my blood sugar, I did my blood pressure at one of those things at Loblaws where you sit down and it was high. I usually have low blood pressure, so that's the chemo drugs in my system. Anyway,
For sure.
yeah, that's for sure. It makes your blood pressure go up. Yep, so that's why I was like, okay, good. It shouldn't go too high because my blood pressure is normally a little low, right? So it's, but it still said high risk. But it's only for a few days that I just hope I don't have a heart attack in those couple of days. So I'm taking it easy, really easy. I felt fatigue last time, 4 days in? I feel it right away this time. I was tired though when I was up this morning. I didn't sleep well last night, so that doesn't help. Other than that, I did talk to the nurse about my side effects. Okay, so number one is because I've already been through chemo once and I didn't have a reaction, I will not have a reaction going forward. I thought I was under the impression I would every time, so I was totally wrong. So scrap all that I have said in the past. If you have a reaction first off, then it's possible you'll have a reaction later. But if you didn't the first time, you won't. You won't have an allergic reaction, which is great. That's a positive. Number 2 is side effects. So the bone pain and the nausea are cumulative, which means they will build up in your system and can be worse each time you go. I'm really hoping that it's not, but she said that because I've had bone pain the first time around, I'll keep having it. Let's just hope it doesn't get out of hand. Same with the nausea. However, the nausea, like I said, when I was at Loblaws, I felt sick. Now, I don't know if that was because of anxiety and pure exhaustion, because I've explained in the past that when I'm tired, I feel sick to my stomach. It's my body's way of saying, stop what you're doing and, hold it back, get into bed, go to sleep. So that could be the reason why, I don't know, I'm pale. So I just, just very, very tired. So I'm going to take it easy. I know in my last little post, because I'm doing these in little sections, that I said I wouldn't be back tonight, and I probably won't. Unless something, I don't know. Just in case I feel like it, I might, I don't know. But I'm going to take it really easy, watch some TV, and just hang back, hang out on the couch and snuggle with Soph. She seems to be doing okay. I got to give her medication at, 6 o'clock, 6:30. So then that way that'll be taken care of. Other than that, I think 1 minute for dinner. Hold on. Pardon? Pause it. Sorry, hold on. You just let me know my dinner was ready.
A little water, so it's still kind of steaming, which is good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Hold on. So there's a bit of a break there of about 2.5 hours. Sorry. I had to lie down for a bit because the fatigue is somewhat overwhelming, and it hits you, boom, you hit that wall and you fall. So I have to lie down, and I don't necessarily go to sleep. I just need to rest my whole body. I think I look a little bit more colorful now. I was feeling a little nauseated earlier. I took one of those gins, and it seems to help. I did eat dinner because I was hungry, and I had all vegetables. I had a vegetable stir fry with a little bit of rice because that's pretty easy to digest. Let's see, I did some dishes because I just wanted to do something. And now I have a headache. Had this headache since Monday, and it's the weather. It's very weather related. A lot of pressure in the air, in the system, in the air. And I find like my neck and stuff, it gets affected. I'm very grateful now that I don't have the whole radiation ball or the pain when I eat or the pain in my shoulder blade or going up the back of my head, because that was just something else. So I'm very grateful that I don't have that. Other than that, this second round has affected me a lot differently than the first round, obviously, because going into the first round, my white blood cell count was a little bit low due to the radiation, however, not as low as it was today. So I think that plays a big factor in it, especially with the fatigue. Almost right away. I mean, of course, the Benadryl doesn't help because it makes you drowsy and things like that. But that's, well, they give you two, and I know with my Claritin, it's 12 every 12 hours, isn't it? No, it's 24 hours. Sorry, it's the Dexa, whatever, is every 12 hours. There's some. Oh no, sorry, that Zantac is every 12 hours. Sorry. See, I got to get it straight. So anyway, it's a lot different this time, I think, because my white blood cell count. I'm not running a fever, which is great, but I do think I might take a Tylenol just to combat this headache. It's just a dull roar right now, and I think if I have any bone pain or anything like that, I experienced a little bit of neuropathy today in my toes and a little bit in my legs and a little bit of bone pain in my legs today when I was being infused. So, touch wood, there isn't anything right now, but it can come and go, right? That's another factor. It could just come and go. So, overall, I think it went well. Like I said, touch wood. Other than the fatigue, and like I said earlier, the nurse had said the nausea and the pain is cumulative, so it could get worse as time goes on. I'm hoping it doesn't. I don't know with the nausea and stuff today, because it was in my head. It's like, what is that? Suggestive thinking, like somebody says, oh yeah, you're going to have more nausea, so automatically you have more nausea, or you think you do. So I don't know if it's suggestive, whatever it is. Maybe I was under a lot of anxiety too for some reason when we were out. I think I explained that earlier as well, is that when I become very tired, I feel sick. I felt anxious being out voting and anxious being at Loblaws. I just wanted to come home. Once I got home, I felt a little bit better. I felt like I could breathe. Same with at the hospital. Chemo days are a big day for me. I find that I'm tired anyway, because the night before, like for instance, last night, I didn't sleep great. I did sleep, but not a sound sleep. So I woke up feeling tired, and I woke up early. I woke up at 5, and I kind of lied in bed and went, just go back to bed till 6, one more hour. And I couldn't. So I got up, and I was tired when I got up. So I think that plays a big part of it as well. Um, yeah. So other than that, I think that's about it for today. Um, like I said, I think it went pretty well. Other than being extremely tired, it takes a lot out of you, of course. Um, but yeah, uh, I guess we'll see how tonight goes. I'm really asking my guardians there, guardians of the watchtower, to please watch over me and grace me with their love and their light so that I don't have a lot of pain or nausea. Yeah, I am expecting to be in pain in the next couple of days. I'm hoping it'll be on the same kind of cycle as it did last time. So today, hopefully I'm just fatigued today and tomorrow. Saturday night, it'll start. Sunday night it peaks. Monday comes back down. I'm hoping for that kind of thing, but I have been warned that it gets worse before it gets better. So I guess we'll see. I talked to a lady today who was beside me, and she did really well. She had a little bit of bone pain and stuff. She said not too much, but the fatigue was big for her. So like everybody is different. Everybody reacts differently. Um, so but like the nurse said, once you have bone pain, you'll have it. So I was like, okay. Anyway, the sun is out tonight, which is kind of nice. I'm not gonna go out. It's like wet. The kid is here with me. She's very upset with me because one, I had to give her a medication this morning, and it's very violent for her. I think it's very violent for any animal when you have to force them to take anything. It's very traumatic. And the look that she gives me is just like, why are you trying to kill me? And I don't mean that in a funny way, because it breaks my heart. Oh my God, I hate that I have to force her to take this medication by a syringe in her mouth, and it's 3 of them. Oh God, it kills me. So, and she knows the routine now, and I can't keep switching it up because she's pretty smart. So she sees a yellow blanket coming, and she's like, oh, and she does. She goes, I don't want to. And I'm like, I don't want to either, but I have to. So this morning I had to give it to her, and then we had to leave, right? I gave it to her half an hour before we left because I wanted to see how she'll react, because I'm a little concerned. Drooling, like frothing and drooling quite a bit. Um, the first time. Today wasn't too bad. Tonight, the same, as a little bit of drooling and frothing, but not too bad. And she runs away afterwards. Like I said, thank God she trusts me. I tell her to wait, just wait. And I pet her and stuff like that and keep her calm. And then once I see that she's stopped frothing and drooling, and wipe her down with a nice cool cloth, very gently, of course, because, it's right in the mouth area. She jumps down and takes off and goes and sits in the window. And it's just like, oh my God, why are you trying to kill me, So I kind of leave her for about 5 minutes because that's all I can take. And I go over to her, and she looks at me with this sad face. And she's like, Mom. And I'm like, oh, God, don't do this to me. So I go over and I tell her I'm not mad. And she comes over here on the couch with me, and she's just like, Mom. And I'm just like, baby, kid, I don't want to do this, but I have to do it to get you better. I just wish she understood. But she doesn't stay upset with me for too long because we have big snuggles after, and I tell her how much I love her. And I don't know if she can understand what I'm saying, but I tell her that this is something that breaks Mom's heart, to see her in pain like that I am inflicting this on her. The 2 sickos on the couch. So, anyway, she seems better now. I just can't wait until this is all. She goes in Monday for her follow-up, and hopefully I'll be feeling okay. I can go. If not, Rich is going to take her. but it just kills me. But I have to do it to get her better, right? And that's what I say. It's like my chemo. I hate having to go into it and feeling this way, but I have to do it to get better, or like contain it, shrink it. Yeah. Oh, right. I have an appointment on July 13th for a follow-up with my surgical team and my chemo team. Hopefully I'll get a scan before then. I'll have to, oh gosh, the nurse didn't check on that. But anyway, I'll somehow get a hold of somebody, even if it's my GP, to get the scan, the CT scan. I have to go between June 28th and July 13th, hopefully somewhere in between there. If not, I'll just call the booking. I think I'll call the booking office of the CT and ask if there's been a requisition put in, and I'll try and get a hold of Dr. Hopkins' office to see, anyway, whatever. But I have to do that after the third treatment. So that's going to tell us where we're at with the whole treatment schedule. Fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed. We want this stuff to be shrunk. Wouldn't it just be amazing if it was like, oh my God, it's gone? But we're going to continue on to make sure it's like gone. I highly doubt that'll happen, but who knows? What about that kid who fell off the tree in that movie that Jennifer Gardner's in? She got cured from a tree. It's possible. Miracles happen. So yeah, that's what we hope for. Fingers crossed. And the positive vibes and positive thinking. I know within the next couple of days, I'll probably be on here going, oh my God, I'm dying. Somebody kill me now. But I don't mean it. I just mean it in the moment because of all the things I'll be going through. However, I've always said this, you have to go through hell to get to heaven. And I have to go through this to get better, I say get better. I mean, I know that it's going to be with me for the rest of my life, but get better this time, and that's the way I look at it. I know I'm not going to live forever. Nobody will. But you know what? We hope. And we don't even hope. We feel in our hearts that we're going to keep going. We're going to keep positive, and, we're going to overcome this to a certain degree. And that's the way I look at it, is that I know I'll have it for the rest of my life, but every time I'm going to stand at the front line and say, fuck you. Come on, bring it on. I'm going to knock you out. I can't beat it, as in like cure it, but I can beat it down, make it weak. So anyway, that's a pissed off version of me, my pissed off part where I get angry. But you know what? If that's what works and keeps me motivated to fight and keep that spirit going, then so be it. Anyway, you guys know all this stuff, but like I said, this is my second infusion. Oh, I took off my stuff. You can see. Oh, can you see that? And the other one, oh, I can't remember if I told you guys what happened. They put the IV in my wrist here, above my wrist, and it kind of backed up. My vein was kind of like said, stop, no more. We're not having this anymore. So she had to go into my crease, which is, they don't do it in your crease, and it hurts. Like I've taken off my bandage. It still feels like a needle is in there. It's not, but you can feel the vein all the way down, like right from here. Oops, from here all the way down. All here. It's like really, I don't know if I can prop this up. Anyway, see where my crease right down to my, I'm going to say my ankle, my wrist. So it's a little bit sore. Yeah, so that'll take a couple of days to heal. I wonder if I'll be bruised again. The last time I was bruised right away, and I wasn't on blood thinners at that time. I'm on blood thinners now. I'm not bruising up like I did the last time. I can see like a little bit of bruising from where the Band-Aid was, but not from the needle. Anyway, 14 minutes. Jesus, this has been a long day. This is going to be a long video for you guys. I'm going to have to do it in 2 parts, maybe 3 parts. But anyway, I think that's about it. I'm going to just do some crocheting tonight. Oh, I got a whole bunch of hats. I'll show you those later, though. I got quite a few hats. They brought out their spring collection. Oh, I don't know if I did. I found like the Carmen Miranda hat. It's got pink lace on it, though. I'm not sure if I like the lace. I'm going to have to cut that out because it's a little bit irritating. But I was like really happy. No beanies, though. Only the knitted beanies. So I think what I am going to do is make a whole crap ton for the next time. And handkerchiefs, and I'm going to take them in. I forgot my handkerchiefs today. So again, I'm going to put it on my Facebook if anyone wants to donate t-shirts or fabric that's a little stretchy, even like that shiny polyester stuff, but it has to be stretchy. The polyester stuff is great for when you're going bald. I still have like little whiskers on my head, I guess you could say, because that falls out right when you sleep. It goes all over your pillow and all in your bed. And if anyone knows, if you sleep on hair, it is itchy as all anything. So when these little buggers fall out and get in your bed, holy God, it's itchy and really irritating, especially for anybody. But for people with cancer, your skin is very sensitive to everything. You got to put a lot of cream on it and stuff like that, and all sorts of like prep. It's like, my God, I should have been a cosmetician. Is that what you call them? Those cosmetic esthetician. Because wow, the things you have to do to maintain. I'm a high maintenance person now. Go figure. So anyway, yeah, getting back to the beanies. So the shiny material, like the polyester, you know those shirts that you wear. Then they're kind of like, I don't know what they're called. I don't know what it's called, but it's like, it's a nylon-y kind of, but it's slippery. Yeah. So the inside actually stays on your head, but the outside slides on your pillow so it doesn't fall off. It's really cool. I think the little whiskery things grab a hold of it and doesn't move, right? So in that respect, when you take it off in the morning, all your little whiskery hairs are in the hat, and you can dump that in the garbage or outside or whatever, and then just wash up quick, and those things dry super fast. So I'd like to do some of those and put them into the basket, the drawers at the Cancer Institute, because I think those would be really helpful. And I see a lot of people wearing the really super expensive beanies, and you can tell they don't have a lot of money. You know, there are some people there that do have a shit ton of money, and it shows, but there are some that don't. So I would just like to do that. So I'm going to put that on my Facebook tonight. If anyone wants to donate t-shirts or whatever, that would be fantastic. So anyway, I'm going to go. Peace out. Peace out. Sorry, I keep rubbing my Buddha head. It just feels kind of good to rub it. Oh, you know. Not that I'm obsessed with it or anything, but it just feels really good, you know. Anyway, so peace out. Fight like a girl, because that's what we'll always do. Stay positive. For now, like I said, for fair warning, next couple of days might be hell. So be ready for me to be freaking out. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and thanks for being here today. I felt you all around my bed again, touching me, bringing me your light and your love and your support. And trust me, please, when I say this, it's from the bottom of my heart, how much I appreciate you all being there in spirit. I know that you can't be there. They don't allow you to come in. There's only one person allowed. So I know that you guys are all there with me. And it means the world to me. It really, really does. It keeps me going. I'm going to cry, so I'm going to go because I get all sappy. But thank you guys so much. Fight like a girl. Peace out. Bye.